For many reserves, the question is often, is there going to be any benefit, any effect of setting up this reserve to areas outside the reserve?
Because it's very nice that reserves are wonderful inside their borders. But if they're going to play a role in fisheries and if they're going to play a role in the whole ecosystem, they need to export that value elsewhere.
Scientists called this potential effect spillover.
Spillover is what it sounds like. Spillover is the process of animals moving out or spilling over into waters surrounding reserves.
Research has documented that one of the most dramatic cases of the spillover effect was in South Florida. In the early 1960s, NASA established Cape Canaveral as the launch site for its space program. For security purposes, much of the nearby Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge was off limits to boaters and fishermen. Within the reserve, fish lived longer and therefore grew much bigger. By tagging some of these large fish, scientists found that many spilled over into adjacent waters where they were caught by fishermen.
It's an ugly fish, ain't it?
We have world-class fishing for black drum and red drum and spotted sea trout.
I'd say 28.
And there's a lot of world record catches caught in this area. In my opinion, I would contribute it to the areas, having better protection than other areas.
Today, the waters within 60 miles of Merritt Island yield more trophy-sized fish than all other Florida waters combined.
He's a black drum.
And scientists say that more than large adults spill over from reserves, so too do their offspring. Most marine life starts out as microscopic larvae, which are swept along in the currents, traveling before they settle down to grow up. Substantial quantities of larvae also drift into surrounding waters.
Reserves export outside their boundaries. They can also provide a place where juveniles can grow up. They can provide nursery areas. They can provide places where spawning aggregations of fish are protected. And that means that the whole ecosystem then has more of these juveniles and eggs to replenish itself.